reminder that I need to fix my filter for the visual thing. Because my camera not reading the right way. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you? I'm fine. Alright. Alright.
Bingo, plasma storm.
Luckily this one's not the full plasma storm, it's just a nebula. You can tell that like half my power is off if it's a plasma storm. Yeah, so I got a few different crew since last you saw. Like I got a slug now and stuff, although I don't think people are in the right rooms. There we go. There. And I got a couple of different lasers and a pike beam, which has been nice. I got several drones, although I'm running a little low.
Blight's coming in.
With the Phoenix cheer.
Get some hype.
Hype. How's it going, Blight? How you doing tonight? I like the list of music you sent over. Now I just need an actual like concert that is just that music. That would bring joy to my soul. Alright. Alright, so I was on a store, so I got stuff. Ah, right, this is the one where I kind of have to go up and, like, over-ish.
You want a playlist? Done.
I will gladly take a playlist of that. Oh, so let's go.
Little Phoenix, I need you to sit and be still.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to read this out for us?
It's not unusual to feel
Yeah, so it's a tricky one.
paranoia.
Yeah, paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
Paranoia in a select-controlled nebula, but for once it is unfounded.
Very good. Yeah, so paranoia is usually thinking that something is going on when it isn't. So people that are paranoid are having worries about things that don't actually happen. In this case, it would be thinking that the slugs are going to come out and attack them. But they didn't. Thank you, Blight. Yeah, because I was listening through the stuff and I was like, okay, at the very least, it has blue and it has sandstorm. So, like, I'm in. But really, I love most of those. Those are all, like, high school favorites and stuff. Another store, not super helpful.
An advanced level automated ship remains stationed near a smaller level space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside.
Attack the automated ship to get to the station. Avoid provoking the ship. Obviously,
1.
we want to attack.
Poke it with a stick. A stick made of lasers.
Ooh, okay, so they got at least 2 drones.
Alright, they've got a drone. Alright, they've got a drone system, a bullet system, a steering system, a shield system, and an engine system.
I might take a little damage here. There we go. Knock that out for the moment.
Yeah, go for drones too.
Unfortunately, I can't actually use my hull laser to its fullest effect. There we go.
You could have done it on drones.
Do you want a hunter?
Yeah, go ahead and throw a poke catch out there. Not quite worth throwing like a really good ball at it, but catching the ghosts does help with the overall event. And I keep hoping that I'll get a shiny out of one of the ghosts. Because that would be awesome. Alright, want to go and read this?
Salvage what you can from the broken ship.
51 monies. And let's investigate that station.
The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful.
Unfortunate.
Continue.
It's alright, we got our 51 monies though. I'll still
That was a
take
pretty
that.
good haul. For what? Maybe 1 hull damage?
Yeah, for 1 hull damage.
Store.
I'm trying to think.
Store.
Since they go a lot slower, I'm gonna hit this up first so that we have a little bit more money when we get to the store. Because 63 is okay, but not great.
Daddy's gonna try to be a little bit greedy.
Yo.
A slug passenger ship hails. Please, you're up. The alien highness.
Highnesses.
Highnesses. We are unarmed and seeking asylum.
That's actually a really good guess.
Yep. So, asylum.
Asylum.
They add lots of extra S's, so just treat it like it's one S. Yeah, it's asylum, which is like, we want to be safe. We want you to keep us safe.
You approach cautiously, and weapons immediately spring from the hole.
So, were they telling the truth?
No.
No, they were lying. They were trying to get us to come in closer and help them, and then they pulled a bunch of guns on us. That is a lot of guns. I feel like I'm gonna have a bad time if I don't pull out 2 drones, so it's expensive, but I'm gonna do it.
Pull out. Two
Enough
drones.
power.
That's right, I didn't put more into that yet.
Co-op says, hello, little Phoenix. Hello, Rekka. Hello, Cypress.
How's it going, Co-op? How are you
Hello,
doing?
co-op.
How are you doing tonight?
Before you respond, you are muted. I believe on his stream. Yeah, as in he has us muted.
Gotcha. Okay. I was very confused because, like, I have been muting myself at the very start of stuff when I have the other music going, but I was like, I turned that off. I should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
Mom, I feel like I want to send pie.
Do you have a particular thing you want?
Okay, there we go. That's a good start.
From Little Phoenix for you.
There we go. That whole smasher.
You have bested us. Will you accept what is in our stores in exchange for our lives?
Nah.
We will not accept surrender. What is the word? What is the word?
Wow.
What is the word, people?
So, here, I can explain in 1 second. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of good monies too. So, the special thing of these slugs is that they can sense other people with their mind. So I didn't have cameras able to see on the other side, but because I have a slug crewmate, they were able to sense what was going on, and they could tell that there were other people on the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to worry as much about my cameras and I can just keep my slugs safe, and he'll tell me who's around and what they're doing. Okay, so it took a little more damage, but not bad at all.
Not too bad.
Alright, now let's hit up that store.
Yeah. There was only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary.
Necessary.
Yep, necessary. That's one of those silly ones where the C sounds exactly the same as the S.
The necessary supplies to get home.
Very good.
Good. Alright, so there's a couple more slugs.
Lumboid.
Buy
Lumboid.
a couple more of those.
Can we do lumboid?
First laser. Although
Honestly,
like
I think
if
you need to start investing in powering up some of your systems more.
Yeah, that's kinda what I'm
Like being
thinking.
able to do your defense drone plus one of the other 2 combat drones.
Yeah, so I need one more point in that and one more point in my engine. So I'm thinking.
Maybe buy some more drones.
Yeah. Oh, careful, please.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it would be nice to have one of these guys, but I think I will invest in the
Here.
thing there.
I'm going to get the cube ready for multi-tanks.
Okay. I'm curious if there's a certain amount of, like, what is a good amount of crew. Like, if you always want to try and push for that 8 as best you can, or if, like, 6 is fine to just kind of cruise by in.
Yeah.
Alright, so one more here, one more here.
Is it okay that I'm getting the cube ready for multitask?
Yep, that's fine. Just,
Alright.
You want my 2 cents, or just to bounce ideas off of?
Yeah, I'm fine to hear your 2 cents on that one. Like, yeah, if there is just a better way to do that one. Because I would feel bad if I, like, keep running it over and over, not pushing straight for 8, when that was, like, clearly the best way to do it. Or something.
The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears it is being chased by a pirate.
Crew is largely overvalued after the 4th crew member, unless you're relying on the teleporter.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
A the civilian ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Investing in your ship, especially shields, weapons, engines, it is more useful scrap spending.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I always feel good when I get at least 2 layers of shield. I probably need to be putting more into my actual engine. But it's hard trying to figure out where to put things, especially right now, like when I've got a lot in weapons and a lot in drones.
However, that's more for hard playing. You might find a way that suits your playstyle better.
Yes.
Hey, don't be rude. Don't interrupt. You get to read it in a second, but Mama was still reading. So, okay. Now it is your turn. Go ahead and read.
You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship.
There we go. Thank you.
Shields are guaranteed defense, engines are probabilities. Shields typically better than engines unless you can get your crew trained up.
Oh, they're gonna board me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is a laser. That looks to be very similar to the pike beam. And that one, I believe, is one of the
That looks like a bomb.
bombs.
They set us up the bomb.
So I don't know if the defense drone is actually big here or not?
Shoots down lasers, though.
Okay, so halberd left, bomb middle, heavy laser on the right. Okay, mostly I'm just trying to think for conserving my drones so I don't get into like the last area and just don't have drones and then fail. So I'm trying to figure out how much I can get away with.
Because the more you wiggle, the more chances are you're going to roll over my toes back here.
I guess alternately, if I'm just doing one drone, is it more worthwhile to just do the defense drone?
Fortunately, the halberd doesn't time out well with the heavy laser, so you should be okay, unless they bomb your shield room.
That's fair. No, let's go offense. Speaking of offense, who do I actually have that has any fighting?
Warning, intruders detected.
Fortunately, my main people that are even slightly good at fighting are in rooms I don't want them leaving.
Defense drone won't help you much. It'll only block a single shot every 10 seconds. Oh yes, please board my medbay.
Hey, anyone going to fight?
Nope, I need you over here.
Should have kept your slug in the door room.
Oh, that's right. Alright, shield. Alright, so
Ion bomb. Yikes.
Ooh, they got fire over there. Nice. Yeah, I do love that 2 damage on those things.
Get wrecked.
There we go.
Lol.
Alright. This would be where, in a real thing, I'd be like, hey, come join my crew now, or die. But, they don't really know what's going on with that, so, oh well. Alright, would you like to read this part?
Mm-hmm. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship.
Yep.
Let's hasten.
Haste.
Yep. Because haste is like speed. If you do something with haste, you're being very fast about it. So, hasten means you are being quick to contact the civilian ship.
It's basically you rush to contact the civilian ship.
Mm-hmm. Also, there we go. Made back my drone.
Apparently, the ship that was being assaulted was the Science Festival. They thank you for saving them and offer you small rewards.
Hey, there we go. And I made an extra drone on top of it.
So you had 10 drones before. Then one was used. Then you got one more to replace that. Then you got one more. In 10 plus 11 equal. In 10 plus 1 equals 11.
Yep. There we go. Everyone almost all healed up. There we go. Alright, that actually worked out way better than I thought it was going to. I didn't even take a whole damage. Okay. So also... Alright, Blight, again, your 2 cents. So is it worth upping my med bay? Like, normally, it doesn't seem like it's super huge, but I kind of wonder that with the one where it, like, makes me heal all across the ship, it feels like getting that extra, like, 1.5 or the 3x would actually be good. Silicobra, I think that one's still a ground type, right? So it'll help with the thing. So, yeah, go ahead and do a poke catch. Although, also in the meantime, I should probably just be worrying about a few of the others as well. Like, again, getting that, just that base dodge up and stuff. Okay, just a little bit more in and start seeing where we're going. Definitely up there.
A small Engi research vessel is trying to fend off a mantis ship. You move in to engage, but after a quick scan of your ship, the mantis ship retreats. The Engi offer you a drone schematic as thanks for your timely arrival.
Very good.
Cool. Also reading mantis ship, my brain just keeps thinking mantis shrimp. They're trying to fight off a mantis shrimp. And then just imagine like a giant space mantis shrimp. How terrifying would that be?
That would be terrifying.
Alright, so that's gonna be in the... Yeah. Breaches through the enemy hull and wreaks havoc. Awesome.
It's awesome.
Which now I'm like, do I swap that in instead of the beam 1 and just have a chance of boarding and seeing what happens? Like, I have yet to do that before.
Could be fun.
Could be fun. We'll do that for right now. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll be a little greedy again. Okay, go ahead.
A slug transport ship is stationed near the beacon with a military escort ship.
Escort.
Escort ship.
Do you know what an escort is?
No, here,
No.
tell me after the whole sentence.
Okay.
They message you. We have been waiting for a customer for ages. Care to see our rails?
Yep. So an escort is normally someone that goes along with someone else. So like, whenever COVID stuff is finally gone, you will probably be able to go on some field trips. But your class will need escorts to go along with them. So they will need adults that can be around to make sure you guys are staying safe.
Great.
So the military ship is there to escort them to keep these other guys safe. Sure. Let's take a look at their goods.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, I need to explain some ground rules of our transaction. Transaction. These are dangerous times. Yes? First, we accept no trades, coupons, or refunds. Purchases are final. Understand?
So this seems a little fishy. So, understood. Forget this. Slug crew member. Our slug senses someone on board the ship. Investigate it. Yep.
It looks like the merchant was trying to stall you while someone teleported on board. You catch him before he could finish, and he teleports away. You immediately prepare for battle.
So I guess they were trying to get on and either steal something from us or to mess with some of our things. Okay. They got a lot of people.
You board us? Board them.
I like it. Do I get to choose where it goes or anything? I guess we just see what happens. There it is. Fuck him up, Pikachu.
Roll in the ship. Roll, you get holes.
I wonder if this will hurt my own dude.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, it did hurt my dude a little bit.
Thank you, Orpheus.
You're welcome.
Ooh, that also hurt.
Firebolts! Incoming! It's news on the enemy ship. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material.
Ooh, they just set up a bomb. Fire on me.
The enemy ship appears to be pounding up its FTL. It's trying to escape.
Ow.
Ow, ow,
Vent it
ow.
out into space.
Let's try that one, I can.
Send it out into space.
Just trying to decide if I needed the
Also,
pipe
with
beam.
with only one shield, maybe it might be good to go for the pipe beam.
Although, with hull, as soon as I get that up, if I just tag here, 2 damage per hit.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Mother effers. Alright, you go repair that. Come on, hit the engine.
You have bested us. Will you accept what is in our stores in exchange for old lives?
Oh, holy F, that's a glaive beam. Kill it with fire. Kill it. Kill.
Okay, so is that this one? Is that
I
the
do
glaive
believe
beam?
so.
Yep.
Let them
So
live,
what does a
let them
glaive
live.
beam do compared to the others? It seemed like it hit fairly hard. Is that a shorter range, but like 2 or 3? Okay, it is a 3 damage per room. Oof.
Let's live.
No.
Do not accept surrender.
Let's live. Let's live.
There we go. Got it.
Every shield bubble reduces the damage by 1. Still, kill.
Oh, that's right, because I had one of the ones that did 2 per room, and so I was like, oh right, I can still hit them while they have the shield up.
Yeah.
Alright. So, pretty good on that. Fix up this stuff.
Halberd is 2. Glaive is 3. Glaive beam can win the game by itself. It's slow, but it's doable.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, let that all equalize a little bit. And then we will close all the doors. Alright, 95, good enough. Now, also, you know what, let's just do a little quick check. Make sure we got no random, like...
No random fires, no random holes in the hull.
Last thing I want is random fire that I wasn't noticing.
Well, glaive plus hacking slash teleporter slash drones.
Dad,
Yes.
so if you fire, you can notice by the light. Because a light will flash in the room. I'm like, hey, there's a fire. There's a fire. Send someone in to put out the fire.
Yep, but I don't know if it flashes in these rooms where I don't have sight of
Do you
them.
see how it's dark?
Yeah.
Also, Blake, is there a way to choose where the boarding drone goes, or does it just hit randomly?
You got time.
No, we
Kind
don't got
of.
time. Escape. Go to the exit.
No, I'm just like, how did I not notice that one?
It's new.
Because I thought I went to all the locations over here.
One away. One to the exit.
Huh.
If you have crew on board the enemy ship and the room is full of your crew, the boarding drone will not enter that room.
Okay. Because, like, the boarding drones seemed to do pretty good work. It just was in the one room I wanted to hit first. It was in their shield room, so I was just kind of like... Damn.
Enter being land/home reach.
Yeah.
This nebula looks like it's recently seen 2 ships exchange fire with mutually assured destructive results.
Very close. With mutually assured destructive results. That means both of them got destroyed.
Wreckage by your screams and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to set your mind determine who the combatants were without closer investigation.
Very
Let me catch you up on chat. Oh no, I can't control myself. Help! It's too late.
Yes, I saw it. Alert. One, slug crew. Extra slug crew to stand for survivors. 2, investigate the battlefield. And 3, leave the battlefield before other ships arrive. 1. Let's pick 1.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm curious, though. Like, that one, because they can use their mental powers to see people, like how I see on board the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, that one is probably better for actually seeing other crew and other survivors. I'm curious if it's less good at finding useful parts. Like, if I do investigate the battlefield, I might find, like, a new gun or a drone or something that I might miss with this one. But this one I might be more likely to find other stuff. I haven't had a chance to actually do that one yet, so I'm going to try that.
You can see the other crew even in nebula, or if your sensors are damaged, you can also see on your ship. Slugs are OP.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool so far.
And it doesn't apply until the expansion, but they can't be mind controlled either.
Here, I brought you back your brain slug. No, I don't want the oop. Thank you. It was cold down there on the floor. Would you like your brain slug?
No.
It is a very nice, comfortable hat.
Yeah. I want to dehydrate.
That's a good idea.
So everybody hydrate.
Right. So,
There we go, that's right, they got a brain slug. Lil Phoenix, please, I will be your friend. I make a cute hat.
Yeah, but Dad, you're heavy.
No, I wouldn't be a hat. The little brain slug would be. Look how cute of a hat it is.
Yeah, but what happened to you when
Do you need a drink?
Yes, please. My cup is over there. Cause did not get a notification that I was online.
Aw.
Did you see that?
Silly. Oh, I should have used like a netball. That one works better on bugs. Rip. Oh well.
We're late now. Alright, BRB.
Alright, so we'll see if we get a cause in here shortly.
Look, everybody.
No. It's not a good use of that. We don't want this to accidentally rip off. See how this is only barely on there with a small string?
Yeah.
If you keep yanking up on it, that string might just break. So let's not mess with that at all, okay? Leave it alone. No twisting, no pulling. Just leave the little button thing on there. There we go. Cause reporting for duty. Yes. So we were just talking brain slugs and stuff. Ah, dang it, yep, I should have done a netball. Alright, Blight, you'll have to live I'll have to live vicariously through you. Tell me, how is the parasect? Despite the destruction filling the system, your crewman is able to pick out the faint thoughts of a life form in the debris. It looks like they won't last much longer without help. Assist the survivor. You bring the survivor aboard, but discover their wounds are severe. They won't live much longer. Make them comfortable for their final moments. On their deathbed, they croak out a series of coordinates and beg you to go there. When you attempt to ask them why, the survivor simply says, Abadoth, and perishes. Added a quest marker to the next sector. Ooh. Fancy. I like that. I always like finding cool new missions. Alright. Yeah, looks like I got time to do that one and then that one. Your enemy emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby. I can hold it if you need.
Hey, I want to read.
Okay, you can read chat for me. I think we gotta scroll down a little bit. Oh. Okay, so. It's being weird about its thing. There we go. Oh, you did a space after the exclamation point, Blight. Undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Attack the ship. Again, I feel like I can probably get away with just using the one drone. That missile's gonna hurt, though. I kind of mistimed that.
Hey, the iPad's being wheeled. It says one view.
Yeah, sometimes it does that.
Who's the one view? Is it us?
Well, like we said, it's probably not quite right at the moment. Because at least Cause and Blight are in here.
Cars and Blade and co-op?
Yep, and Co-op was in here as well. So yeah, it's probably being a little off on who it thinks is actually around. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to update that. No sort of error. Boom. I always love that they like try and get out of it like as a shot is flying in at them.
The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material.
I like that she's able to now say that from memory without actually having to like look at the screen anymore. Alright, so I took a little damage. More than I would like. Let's go check for fires again.
I have a good memory. Like one time I said, I explode, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yeah, one time I said that.
Okay, no fight or anything there. Fair enough.
Yeah, just move straight to the exit.
Yep. Alright. So I'm kind of thinking we go to the Slughome Nebula. That feels like where that mission thing is going to be. So let's go try that. Could have been in the Unexplored. Or maybe it's just in either and it doesn't matter. The only thing that can render a nebula more dangerous is if it's also home to the slugs. This particular nebula is just that.
I'm Dewey Wolf. Welcome. Are you in sun? Are you in sun?
I'm doing alright so far. I just took a lot of damage in those last few fights. I found someone that had the... God, was it the glaive beam? The laser that does 3 damage per room. Luckily, we were able to take it out decently fast. Like, I'm trying to also conserve my drones a little bit, so it's getting a little dicey. Ooh, there we go, though. Right into a store. Boom. How's your night going, wolves? Would you like to read this one, or should I get it?
You should.
Okay.
I'm doing chat now.
Okay, thank you very much. You cautiously approach a slug colony on a huge asteroid. It's a brave person who sets foot on a slug planet. It can take weeks to get the mucus out of your clothes, but there's business to be done.
When all 3 Unite games, but man, people are dumb.
Very, very true. Like, sometimes the games, I'm just kind of like, what are you people even doing? And, like, the worst part is when you're, like, actually, like, a couple ranks up in ranked, and people are still just doing weird things, and you're just like, how is this happening? Oh, although I realized there are more ranks than I thought there were, because initially it just says, like, you were eligible for this, and it was, like, beginner, great, expert, and, like, something else. And, like, now that I'm a little bit higher, mine also has another tier after that. So I believe then there's also at least Ultra and Master. So there's at least 6 ranks, possibly some more in there. So I think it might be moving around who can actually be in your games. So I think it's entirely possible that right now at like roughly silver, or like the top end of silver, I think I was briefly in gold, I can still have people from like bronze through, what would that be, plat? Something like that.
Like,
So that could be the problem that's going on.
like, I had a hero that ended up with
MVP.
MVP,
That means most valuable player.
but he'd like let me die in 1v1 when he was full HP.
Mm-hmm.
Stood on base and watched.
Yeah, I've had a lot of those where it's like, all right, we're going now, we're doing the thing, and like we go for, or I go for something, and then the other person just like backs off or like just doesn't get involved, and it's like, oh, that was like an easy win if we just 2v1 them, but for some reason you just did nothing, and instead I died, and then you kind of got to sit around and do your thing. It's like, That's at least good, yeah. Getting lots of assists helps out a lot. Because I think that still gets that XP curve rolling to get you to the end thing. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to put someone with the like capture guard or whatever it is, the one that lets you take more hits while you're trying to capture, and then maybe the other one where you like get extra attack or special attack when you score goals. Because that feels like a decent strategy, but like having to give up 2 item slots just to make that work seems weird. Although I guess it helps with the core idea of just, scoring points. Yeah, I'm still just like not sure on several of the things where it's like, but I could use other items. They've got that pre-igniter. Trying to decide. It's like I could sell the medbot thing. I mean, it is nice just having some healing around everywhere, but it could also be nice to just have my guns immediately available to fire right out of the gate, so I could try and get the thing rolling quickly.
Talking about, what did you say?
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit, Olaf.
Yep. Do you know what Gesundheit means?
Bless you,
That's right. Do you know it in what language?
German.
Yeah, in German.
Mr. Blade. Maybe, disposal is handy, but they'll better slots.
Yep, there are better slots.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, that's, I think, closer to the real spelling. The other one is more of kind of how it would sound, but not how it's spelled. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to decide on, like, the different slots of things, like... Because I can sell either the boarding drone or the beam and just not worry about those and get me some extra cash. I can sell... I mean, I guess it's possible now, the scrapper... Well, okay, it's giving me more, because now I'm actually getting more, too. So I could do that, but I mean, I think I've already got a decent amount of the worth out of this. So I could sell the scrap recovery arm, because that's not going to be as useful in the late game, while the healing still is.
Jared. So I'm doing ropes. In short, I'm wondering
Weather?
whether I should continue AI Smeglock to call of all the other Pokemon I could catch. I feel like I'm missing out. Cause in fact, it's what Jarman say after someone sneezes. Oh, she already knows. I don't know Jarman, I can't spell it. Du hast.
So that one is a German one. It's Du hast.
Du hast.
I don't remember what it means, but there's a song. I have. Okay. Yeah, there's a song called Du hast, where the guy goes, Du hast mich gefragt, and goes into this whole thing with it.
Mr. Blade. She's too, heckin' smart. It's because it's in Powered Hall. Advanced FTL is also a consideration for selling.
A consideration
A
for selling.
consideration for selling.
Yeah, I feel like I could still get use out of this one, and I feel bad because I haven't like used it a ton on this run yet. I think I'm actually gonna sell the scrap recovery arm, and then just buy the pre-igniter, because that just seems so good right now. Question is, do you think I keep the boarding or the beam? Like, boarding seems like kind of fun, but like I'm not really doing much with boarding, so it's kind of so-so. Another Golett appears.
Ooh, who wants Golett?
Oh, and to wolves, yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Okay, I think what I would do for the sword and shield thing is treat it like a pseudo Nuzlocke. So if one of your things dies, it's gone, but like you're still allowed to catch everything. Like you can still try to effectively catch all the things in the region or whatnot. Because like, yeah, there's so many mons and there's so many cool things that it feels bad to be like, well, I just can't catch all these other fun things. Oh, thank you, Blight. And Lurks, if you happen to be a real person, go ahead and, message Blight, message me, and we'll get you unbanned. But if you are not a real person, then goodbye.
Hey, Dad, I think everyone in here is a real person.
Okay, yeah, they're in 20k streams. Yeah, goodbye.
I'm Doodles. Yeah, I've had to question my result. I lost my Doodles to a Candelobafet.
Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet.
I haven't had to deal with a Wobbuffet for things, but I've heard from Matt that like they can actually be super annoying and scary. So that doesn't surprise me. Oh, we missed it. Yeah, like it's kind of rough. Like doing the Nuzlocke feels bad when you lose something that you really liked, but like also it does at least add some extra oomph, some extra scare. Because yeah, otherwise you get to a thing and you're just like, oh no, bad thing. Oh wait, I just heal you and it's fine. Like whatever.
I'm Doodles. I'm mad because I've been farming them all night. Right into crunch. Done. This one survived on 1 HP. 1 HP the dream.
1 HP the dream. Yeah, that feels bad. Like it just happened to have good HP IVs or something like that, so it had like just that little extra bit to survive. Okay, so all I can think off of that is a thing off of Epic 7. I'll go ahead and read the comment first, and then I'll say my thing, my anecdote.
But I have several strong dudes, so I'm fine.
That's fair.
Mr. Blight, I am the raccoon that burns in the night. I am the slimy mermaid.
Yup. Also, I think someone didn't have their alarm go off.
Oh, I just set it to turn off. I forgot to make it snooze. Yep, Bill finished. It's time to go get you ready for bed.
Yep, we let you stay up a little extra late today. Thank you for helping me, though. It was very nice of you.
You're welcome.
That's what I miss. Oh,
Um,
your hull is in a lot worse place than I remember it being.
Yeah, I had the one fight with the big laser that hurt, and then another fight where they had several like missiles
The
and things
glaive?
that got through. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, to wolves. There is a unit in Epic 7 called Bloodblade Karen. She's one of the like light dark, special units, and part of her whole thing is that she gets bigger stats the lower her health gets. So like I think she gets more attack and defense. I don't think speed. I think just attack and defense based on how low her HP gets. And I want to say it goes like in intervals of like 20%. Sorry, increments of 20%. So it's just once she gets below like 20, it's at max for its thing. And then her last one does a big AoE damage hit that I want to say does more damage based on how low her health is as well. And then gets the power up from her being at low stats from the passive. So there's like all these memes and things in the channels of that, like, you go to fight that team and you think it's going to go easy, but then the BBK survives at 1 HP. It's like, oh no! As it just shows her getting ready and like destroying the entire team in one hit with the counterattack because she survived. Okay, so I have a plan over here.
Did you sell any of your things that you needed? Because you have like 4 things of drones.
Yeah, so I just sold my scrap arm
Okay.
because I'm later in the game. The 10% is less useful now that I'm in Zone 7. Like, there's only so much scrap to do. I probably could have still kept it, because now is also when I get more, so it, like, higher amounts will give me more. But I need to sell at least one drone, so either the boarding or the beam, probably. So I was trying to figure out on that. I could use your help there. And I'm going to buy the weapon pre-igniter so that I can just immediately bombard 5 shots onto their shield room
That's sexy.
as soon as I start things up, because that just seems
That's
real
sexy.
good.
That's sexy. Too soon. Jillian, how could you leave me?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still a fan of the just like the type run, not even a lock. Just the like get a specific team. They have to all be of the same type, and then just like play through the game like that, and just being like, yeah, I'm a steel type trainer. This is what I do. Like, I don't know, that part's fun for me, because then I'm still allowed to catch everything to try and get my decks going, and I can have things like get knocked out, but not have it be the end of the world. But I still have slightly harder fights in some cases, because you end up with things like I'm a steel type going into the fire type gym.
This
Oh
is gonna
no!
be good.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Finding something to do, it helps out.
Also, co-op has unmuted you.
Yep. Welcome back in, co-op. How's your night going? What else did you have going on?
Fix your hole, bro.
Yeah, do that.
You have so many missiles.
Yeah, if I could sell these freaking missiles, I'm hoping I come across one of those people that's like, please, if you could just give us some missiles, we'd make it worth your while. And I'll be like, take them all.
Who was muted? Sorry.
Oh.
Who was muted?
Co-op had me muted, so he like said a thing and then was like, wait, before you respond, you're muted. And then we were like, wait, what?
We'll have to get Little Phoenix in here in a minute when she's done getting dressed.
Oh, wait
are
for
you
it.
dressed? I don't know if you could hear that.
Hopefully that was here. Well, if not, we'll bring her back after she's
Yeah.
dressed.
Alright, get...
Yep, finish getting dressed.
Yeah, I still have my day job on.
Okay.
Sounds like it was a mooted point.
Ah, okay, you were still streaming. Yeah, fair enough. No worries at all. How was your stream? How did that go? Here, let's do a shout out for co-op
I got you.
and make sure it works.
I got you.
And then we can see what he was playing. Also, anyone with an opinion on if I should sell the boarding drone or the Beam 1 drone?
How's everything going tonight?
Oh, okay, it was a Dungeons & Dragons night. Ah, glad to hear it. Hopefully your game was going well.
Oh my gosh, the command works again.
Yeah, I had to go in and, like, turn off both of them and then turn them back on, and then
Yep.
it worked.
Turn it off, turn it back on again. Works like a charm.
Matt, do you ever have issues with that, where, like, just randomly it forgets one of your commands and, like, doesn't work? Because I've had that now several times.
Haha, thank you, Blake. Wolves ask, boarding is okay, but you can't target where it goes. As for which drone of your 2 extras to get rid of.
Yeah. Because I feel like the beam is probably going to be the more useful if I can just get both going. And I guess now, especially with the pre-igniter, to just, like, bombard the crap out of their shield and then just turn on both of the drone and the combat and just let the... So, alright, we'll move you back to here. It was fun trying that one once. I feel like if I could get multiple of those, that would be really fun to do. And just, like, chuck a bunch in there.
Break some havoc.
Alright. So I
Good
think
night,
we're in a
chat.
good spot.
Good night, chat.
Alright, don't forget to go brush your teeth, okay?
Yep.
Wolf says, good night, Little Phoenix.
Good night, I three wolves.
Alright. Quest!
And Co-op says good night, too.
Good night, co-op.
Alright, let's just go over here.
And Flight.
Good night, Blake.
and cause.
Good night, Skies and Effects.
Do you think he has a night blight in his room?
Oh. I think by definition.
Alright, we're gonna go off this way.
Brush your teeth.
Let's
Brush,
see
brush,
how-
brush them good.
This area of the nebula seems entirely empty until a small slug transport and its escorts emerges suddenly from through the clouds, only to disappear again in a matter of seconds. I was waiting for that to turn into a fight, and then it just didn't. Why are you copying me? Ooh,
Oh, spicy.
mantis bomber.
They're gonna board ya.
Yup. It's alright. I get a chance to bombard them first. Which also, theoretically, I could drop a whole bunch, like, onto that before they teleport in. Probably not worth, though. The Mantis attack ship here looks to have been hunting slugs on their home turf. A rare test of honor for the mightiest Mantis crews. Weapons up! Those are all bombs, aren't they?
They set us up the bomb.
Alright, we're just going straight into that.
All in.
Alright.
You know, with them having to open doors, why don't you just vent them out the airlock?
Let's see if that works. I'm gonna be kind of entertained.
Because they have to get through 2. They have to get through 3. No, no, just leave it. Alright, now close it. Now close it off.
Okay, let's man
I think it ended up killing one of them. Or, yeah, just leave it open. Leave it open until he finally gets through that door. But don't open that one. Don't open that.
that. Oh, no.
Okay, no, it is 2 of them. Okay.
So I should probably open that to help that out a little bit.
But this should be, yeah, look at how little health they have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you in there to help fight.
Oh yeah, they pieced out of that real fast. Look at me, I'm nothing.
Suckers. Oh, that one came in later than I thought it was going to. There we go. Easy peasy.
So, how was everyone's day? Mine was pretty good. I was at a workshop all day. I got to put my expert hat on. It was pretty awesome.
Yep. Worked out well there. I'm trying to think what all I ended up doing. Got to get a little bit of stuff accomplished around the house and whatnot, so that helped out. Got to go out and pick up a new toilet seat. Yay for getting to fix things around the house.
I just realized my nephew was in my room recently. He keeps moving my monkeys.
Yay, kids. It's always those random things. You're just like, come on, guys. Also, yeah, even without the thing, 64. That's real nice. I guess I would have gotten an extra 6 off of it.
Should have gotten 70.
Alright. We'll let the oxygen build up a little bit.
Would you like a Litwick?
Yeah, let's go ahead and catch a Litwick.
So, he's monkeying with your stuff?
I wish it was a higher end one. Yeah. Hopefully, one of us will get a shiny of one of these things eventually, since they have the shiny chance turned up somewhat. Alright, so we're gonna do more shield still and give me another 5% dodge.
He came in while I was in a meeting a couple of weeks ago. Sans pants, no diaper.
Kids. Like, that's also that part where you can tell immediately who else has had kids before and who hasn't. Because, like, the people without kids will get way more upset at that than the people that have had kids. Like, all the ones with kids kind of have that, like, yeah, sorry. All the ones with kids are just like, why don't you control them better and stuff? It's like, that's not how that works.
Close all your doors.
Back up to, okay, 95. There we go. Chink. Ooh, look at my nice fancy doors. So I think now they act like level 3. Yeah, improved blast doors.
Did you get your new fancy doors now?
Dad?
I just did that upgrade.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or I should say, here, 1 sec. Yeah, I just put 1 more point into it, so I got to blast. But since there's a person in the room, it upgrades
They're
another
super
level,
blast
so they're
doors.
improved. They're just the improved right now, so I'd
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
get
yeah,
one
yeah,
more
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
super, though. Alright, what's up?
So, Dad, are you ready to cat gun me to bed?
What's a cat gun?
You know, we do it every night.
Me too?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I remember how.
Watch your toes. Watch your toes. Beep beep. Watch your toes. That lip whip was rude, Lamau.
Okay.
Break a stream! I mean, while I'm in the seat. Ha 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 ha.
This is a cat gun, right?
Oh, proper cat gun.
Yes. But Dad, I'm supposed to be the cat gun.
Pepper's just like, what are you even doing with me?
I'm supposed to destroy it.
okay, Papa. It's okay, buddy.
I'm supposed to destroy things, not Pepper.
Oh, goodness.
Go for it.
You shouldn't let Pepper rest.
Well, you were following me, and I think freaking him out more. I was trying to get him back to his bed. Thank you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ruffled you.
Pepper's a good boy. He's a good kidder.
Alright, now we can cat gun you.
First, destroy chat. That's it.
I'm sorry, she said I have to destroy chat.
Oh, shoot it, Mom. Oh, shoot it, the other screen.
Fire giant vanquished.
Into the nose, right?
Blinded.
That's a perfect emote co-op. Like, it works really well for, you know, the whole like see no evil thing, but also is sort of like a multi-purpose emotes. The best. Oh man. Let's see. Get that over. Get it ready. Do the things. Obviously, we're just gonna, you know, wait to go here. I love your band messages, Blight. Those are amazing. All 3 work really well for multiple purposes. Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's definitely true.
She had me do curls with her as well. That's some good arm exercise.
Did chat recover? Did they spend some time in the med bay?
Yep. Little Phoenix also got a bot in the crossfire.
Good job. Good job, Little Phoenix. Getting them
Yeah, you should
bots.
see Blight's ban message.
Nice. Whew. So, how's everyone doing? How's things? You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to try to improve your reactor in exchange.
Doing K. Getting to bunk.
That doesn't seem like a good trade.
I'm trying to think if it's actually still good, but the losing out on two drones and
drones.
2 fuel is not great right now.
I forgot it was Monday and it was an hour late to gaming.
Okay, so you had a game tonight too? Co-op was also in a game. I haven't had any games in a while. All my games have fallen apart around me.
He's going through withdrawal.
Definite withdrawal. Just gotta roll the d20 again. Just gotta roll the d20. Let's see. Because I think that would be 16, 26, 32? So, like, technically it's maybe better if it costs me 35 right now, but, like, it's a lot of resources I don't have access to, so, nah.
Mr. Bonk, that's his name. That name again is Mr. Bonk. I have no idea what tune that's supposed to be to. I feel like I should know, but it's not coming to me. Game in this case meaning sporting game, not tabletop RPing.
Oh, what was your sporting game? Let me go down here before we go.
Apparently I was close. I'll take it.
You explore around the beacon and are shocked when a rock the size of a small moon suddenly looms ahead of you. Scans reveal the solid-looking rock is just a husk, almost entirely mined out of useful minerals.
Curling.
Ah, okay. So you found a place to go curling up there? Or was this watching curling? Because I know you've actually done curling before, so... Yeah, okay, we'll hit up the store. At least it'll give me something to jump back to if I need to. The space station here has a traveling merchant who shows you his wares. Lots of dudes and stuff.
Atreyu.
Atreyu?
The other page of stuff.
Oh,
Um,
it's better than our tax.
there's a local club. I was eyeing it since I knew I'd be moving. Joined the
Ah.
leagues.
Nice.
Club says, I'm going to start a second D&D game at some point in the next couple of months and have no idea how many people I'll need. I may have a spot if you want, but no promises.
I might consider that. We'll see how things go with my other stuff, because, like, the one is kind of only semi on hold and will probably actually be starting back up again here very soon. The other is probably on hold until, like, through December or January or something, so... we shall see. Do you have any ideas when the games would likely take place? Like, what nights or anything?
Causes thing. It started like a month or so ago. And song is sent to Sipe in Discord
Ah, okay.
for the song I was supposed to sing
Let's see.
for Mr. Bonk.
Interesting. I'm wondering what song it actually is.
One should be playing after next week, if I stop being unavailable. Sorry, my bad.
Yep. I'm not saying I blame you the most, but I blame you the most.
Wednesdays is the current plan.
Okay. That could definitely be viable. Where?
Morbid curiosity.
Oh, the song. Also, now you just got me stuck on Atreyu. Atreyu! Don't look at the eyes!
I knew it. I
yeah,
knew it was
okay.
from The Simpsons.
Okay, I actually didn't think of that, so yeah, good job.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
All
Which is
right.
probably why I got close, but like not quite.
Oh, those are with 6 now instead of 5, so would have been 2 more. So yeah, that would have been like 34 worth of stuff for potentially a 35 upgrade. So yeah, not great. I don't think I need too much more fuel because at some point soon they like throw a lot of fuel at me.
Yep.
Because I know I've gotten to there before and then I suddenly have like 30 and I'm like,
It's planned to be a heist campaign. Originally, I was calling it my All Rogues campaign, but other classes will be allowed.
that's right, you had mentioned that briefly. Yeah, I would have to decide if I want to be in a heist planning one. Because sometimes those are nice, but like, depending on who you're in with, sometimes they're also really frustrating, where things just like sit and people are like trying to plan everything out for like hours and not actually like doing any of the things. And then because, you know,
The plan.
never
Step
goes.
1.
Yeah.
There is no plan.
Yeah, since things never quite work out all the way, all of that planning goes to waste after like the first thing goes wrong and it just all goes to chaos. Which I mean, that part is also just fun, but yeah, that's where it can be frustrating if people like overplan and do too much work on it.
Quest.
Oh, he's in the bag now. Got a bag full of cat.
You have arrived at the coordinates given to you by the dead crewman you attempted to save. There doesn't seem to be anything here. No planets, no vessels, and no clue as to what he meant by sending you here.
Okay, slug crew. Ask your slug crew to scan for life forms. Do a full system scan, though you're sure to lose some of your lead with the rebels. Well, let's ask the slug. A Zoltan ship decloaks and demands your reason for being here. Explain about finding the dead crewman. Engi crew. Say Abadoth. Say Anodyne. Say Abadoth. Say Abado.
Abadode.
Abado. Wait, isn't this one still the same? It's just one's coming from an Engi and the other's not.
Engi crew.
Your Engi crewman easily recalls the phrase the dead man used from its memory banks. Oh, okay. So I think probably it just always gives you the couple options, but if you have the Engi, they
It'll
can
remember.
100% give you the correct option. Gotcha. There is a moment of silence, and the ship's captain solemnly thanks you for the information. He wishes you well on your journey, and he offers several upgrades to assist you in exchange for your services to the Zoltan race.
I have a PC that just ignores plans all the time. I was going to have 1 session of scouting and clue hunting, followed by 1 to 2 as a heist each time.
Okay, that makes sense. Got to do a little bit of that in my other game that is currently on break. It's kind of gone all over the place for what we're like actually doing with it, but yeah, we ended up with some stuff of like, all right, I have to like, or me and one other guy have to get into a much bigger group that were people that like kind of newly joined, and to ingratiate ourselves, we had to go out and do a mission, which was effectively doing all the scouting stuff and then trying to actually like pull off a thing. We had to figure out what the plan even was. Things kind of got weirder, and we found out there was also like a giant mecha involved. The 2 people we were trying to figure out like if they were against each other or what they were doing, they ended up being lovers, and they were the ones that built the giant mecha. I think someone now has like messed with the mecha, and it's going to be the villain of their next scene. We ended our last game with us like chasing something else down and then hearing a giant explosion off in the distance and seeing the giant mecha like popping up through the ground and up into the sky and then being like, oh no, and that's where the game ended.
This is fine.
Because it was being worked on by 2 artisans that are both artificers. So, yeah.
Would you like an execute?
That's the small one, right? It's just the eggs. Nah, let's go ahead and leave that one.
Nobody likes you eggs.
If it was least an executor, that would be better. Also, now all I can think is the card game in that one deck that was all about the Alolan Executor.
Oh my gosh, that thing's broken.
That was such a silly deck. Just discard all your cards and then just hit for like all the damage. It's fine.
I'm always nervous when people throw giant mecha into D&D. Check on Pepper.
Oh. Is he not over here still?
I hear you making bad. Oh.
Pepper is apparently being a bad kitty right now. So the game started as effectively a D&D variant of Arthurian legend, just like set with a little bit of a twist up of stuff, where like it was a lady instead of Arthur, and she found a magical shield instead of a magical sword, used it to unite the area and like make effectively Camelot, and has made a giant city out of the whole thing. And now it has hit the like was that the like turn of the century kind of thing of like more modernization and stuff is starting to happen, so we're starting to get that like not quite to steampunk era of stuff, but like it's slowly approaching.
Bye, cause.
There we go. Night, cause. Sleep well. Thank you again for the memes. Keep them up. I appreciate them. Hopefully your stuff goes good tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. And the execute caught by co-op. Good job. But yeah, so it was kind of a weird thing with that, but then like the game also turned into kind of a Les Mis style thing, as like one of the groups we were helping do stuff with decided to pretty much have a genocide on the druids that were living in the city, but then has the protection of the crown to be like, nope, we were just defending the city from them evil druids, and we're now the people that know about it and have to try and like create an uprising or try and make something happen, possibly leading to overthrowing the royals because they're, you know, in on this bad stuff that's happening. So things have kind of gone all over the place, and now we were trying to get back to like working with the group that's going to help with undermining stuff, but in order to get in with them we had to do this side mission that's turned into like the heist mission, and that led into weird giant mecha thing.
Cool. Mine is based on Atlantis and Greek mythos.
Nice. That is a interesting combo on that one.
Oh, it's okay, bud.
Oh, there's your boy. I hear some purrs. I hear some purrs. There's your good boy. Give you the pets. What all did you do with the Atlantis stuff? Because like I know several things that have kind of done, you know, different Greek influences, but yeah, what all did you do for the Atlantis mythos in there? Okay, so we finished that one out. They just gave us kind of rewards. You arrive at the beacon and are relieved at the sight of open space. Nebulas are terrifyingly claustrophobic.
Oh, this is from an upcoming campaign.
Ah, gotcha. But yeah, that could be pretty solid. Yeah, Rekka and I want to do a game here, I don't know, at some point. We'll see when it actually materializes or if it does. Bye, Pepper. Where the idea is all of the heroes come from one village. Excuse me. And like, I mean that quite literally, of like the main group comes from the village, but like literally all heroes come from that village. So all of the parents were, you know, heroes of previous generations and stuff. And so it's just, your entire group is, hey, you've all come of age now. You get to go do your hero jobs. So time to go out and find what needs help in the world, what needs doing. Because this is like our sacred task of being a part of this village, is we protect the world. And then seeing where things go from there. Let's go over here
The city was magically transported to a different plane to avoid calamity of some sort, and the city landed on a cliff, so half the city fell a couple hundred feet and is now the poor district.
Nice. Yeah, I like that idea. That's pretty solid. You arrive to the site of 2 slug ships in communication range. They don't see you. Tap their comm frequency. This is probably going to go bad because they're going to, like, hear me or, like, notice me because slugs. But you overhear their conversation and learn they're planning to raid an infamous and likely wealthy pirate ship in the area. The pair jump off, and you note down their target coordinates. Upon examining your map, you realize you just won't have time and need to get to the Federation base. You leave the quest for another day. So, I'm curious if that's just, like, its own random silly thing, or, like, is that actually another quest I can do stuff with, but only if I get it at the right time in the run?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Fafo. Do you need a store?
Might as well, so I can at the very least get more drones. I've got time to do 1, 2, 3. That should work out fine. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. It has no shields.
Well, get wrecked. You should do it on its weapons so that it can't hurt you.
But I could also just straight up do 6 damage to it.
That's true, too.
But you're right. We'll take this the easy way. And let's get 1 knockdown.
And now you can do 6 damage. Almost. Yeah. Destroy engines and then weapons, Co-op says.
Yeah. The ship breaks apart, and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be 1 step ahead of the fleet. There we go. Alright, I didn't actually even need to drop a drone because they died so fast.
Yep.
Fix it, Felix! By Felix, I mean Borman. Then heal on up. A huge slug teleports from nowhere onto the bridge. Before you can open fire, he's spread his wares across the helm and is brandishing things at you.
Oh my.
I like this aggressive salesman. Like, it's a pretty great concept overall. Just like, beam aboard the enemy ship. Would you like to buy some things? Maybe?
What are you buying?
What are you selling? I'll buy it at a high price. I still love that little bit in, what is that one called? The side one that had Fidget? Where you were like the swordsman person? Fidget was like the little flying fox fairy thing.
Oh, right. Dust.
There we go. Yeah, when you find the first merchant, he's just like, okay, I'm trying to remember what he says, like, because he says something about, like, I've got wares for sale, and Fidget's just like, are you gonna buy them at a high price? And he's like, yeah, I mean, maybe, I guess. Alright, I don't know if I have what I would sell. I guess I don't really need the FTL navigation anymore, so maybe I sell that and grab the drone recovery.
I mean, you got tons of drones too, though.
It's true, but like, then it just means I don't need to buy any more for this last area. I guess I'm probably fine either way, but... Sorry... Can that? Yeah, I was gonna say I can't stack. probably don't need any more there. I don't know how many encounters I will have, and I want to make sure I have enough. Did she just howl?
I don't think it was her. I think it was one of our neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I need a snack before bed.
Snack is a good idea.
Lurk.
Snack.
Snacky snack.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you're worried about drones, you could just,
Buy
buy
more
like
drones.
4 for half the price. Which is, at this point, probably as much as you're going to get back.
Well, they're 8 apiece. 4 is still 32.
Okay. But still, it's close.
I mean, that's 2 fights.
Ah, that's right, because you're doubling up. That's right. Never mind.
So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think I can probably be chill from there. So they'll probably give me at least a little bit of other stuff, but and then I can just work on saving my money for other.
Powering up your ship a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Put a little bit more into that. And whenever I'm not using the other 3 cost, then I can just put 1 more point into that. Alright, to the exit. Exit, stage that away. Nice easy one. Final sector! Doom 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 doom.
Alright. The usual.
Yep. Give me some
Yeah.
fuel.
It just throws so much fuel at you.
Alright, so I'm trying to get at least there, but is there a better way? We'll just go with this. You receive a transmission. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebel ship's weapons go hot. Okay, they have a defense drone as well.
And
Can I do a defense? Alright. Did I at least take care of one of theirs? I think I got rid of their,
yeah, I think you got rid of their defense. No, it's still running around their defense drone.
So I'm a little sad they don't have any other better spots for me to hit.
You can always try the hull laser. Oh, sorry, the pike beam instead.
But it only does 1 damage per thing, so if they have even a single
True.
shield, it won't get through.
True. But once you get the shields down,
Which at the moment
You
is the
just-
tricky part.
you go to town on multiple systems.
Yeah. So I didn't think I had an extra energy to put into that, but apparently I do. So you get over there and help out with that.
Yeah, your energy went away. When you move people around. I have no idea why, but it did.
'Cause that
Do you
was
want a Marini?
Nah.
I don't know.
Well, we'll move the guy back down in there again and see if that helps out with something again. There we go, the engine's got some damage now.
Also, okay, good. Automatic repower.
Yeah, I don't know where that other...
I don't know where it came from. I got nothing.
Because it was 2 yellows as well.
Yeah, I know, right? It was weird. Glitched. Kill them dead. For Pete's sake, some kid was on the porch trying to steal a pumpkin when I went downstairs to get my snack.
Rude.
Oh man. Kids.
I don't know if this is actually the correct way to go, but... Alright.
Blink.
I'm surprised I didn't actually take any damage from that. Yeah, there we go, 73.
Delicious.
Yeah, I really don't... Like, I don't get, like, porch pirates and other stuff in general. Like, it's someone else's thing, it's bringing them joy, it's doing stuff. Why fuck with it? Like, just leave other people's shit alone. Don't be a tool.
Upgrade your ship.
There's that.
Sure you don't want to come be a lap kitty?
Let's go with that for right now. Until I can find another one.
Thanks for the fireballs, Matt.
I mean, if I could fireball people, I would. I would.
Yeah. I agree. Also, hi, Matt.
Let's see, they're going to be a little while at least. Because they have at least... So 1 to there, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can catch them before then.
Also, hey-yo, co-op.
There to there.
Also, hey-yo.
Oh, that doesn't go across nearly as nicely as I'd like.
We catching pirates?
Trying to get this very last one. Trying to figure out if there's a better way that I should be doing this. Also, I don't know if there's anything I need at the store right now.
Not really.
I guess more crew members could be handy.
I mean, there's no reason not to go, right?
I was trying to figure out if I should go somewhere else first, but...
Skip store, do murders. Porch pirates, yes.
There's only one other ship at this beacon showing heavy damage. Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Nothing specifically important. I'm good on all the things. Meh. Okay, so they just kind of like gain them randomly, it seems like. So if I go to that one, will that cause more problems for me? I don't even know. Wow.
Yeah, kitty.
I'm a cat. Daddy woke me up to cat gun me. Now I have to be crazy. You arrive near the Federation base to find the bulk of their fleet. Alright, this is just the... Oh, your kitty.
Found you.
No spine.
No.
Yep, sorry cat. You gotta be on camera. Alright, so we can just go to the same spot as them. And we can go pick a fight. Do I have any other thing I specifically want to upgrade? That one starts giving less good stuff. That only gives me 3 more dodge. I don't quite have enough for like anything else though, so...
What do you do for your shieldos?
full 100. I'm kind of still wondering about the heal boost. Just for once they start hitting me with a bunch of stuff, they can just keep healing me across the ship.
And you know that for sure that the second round is going to be them boarding you, right?
True that.
Okay, back to lurking.
Put a point in there. Fair enough. Enjoy your snack. Alright, let's go fight the ship. Round 1. Fight! This is it. The Rebel flagship. If you were able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Also, I got all excited for a minute that I'm gonna get to, like, laser them real quick, and then was like, oh, they go stealth immediately, though. Also, thinking that. At least they don't have any drones in this one. Man, nothing got through on that one. That feels bad.
Ow.
Yeah, and this is the stuff where
That's a big ship.
Yeah. Pepper. No. No. He's on top of the dryer and wanting to jump up to somewhere high. But Pepper's not allowed to do that.
Pepper.
Pepper. So Matt, I'm trying to remember, have you beat this before? There we go. There's some good damage. Oh, go away, missiles. Go away. I don't like you. No, I don't like that. Alright, you know what? You guys are both going in there.
Do you want flops? Do you want flops? Is that what you want? Do you want flops? No.
Silly cat. Okay, so they knocked my shield down a little bit. Ah, I don't like all them rockets. Yeah, actually. Go repair stuff quickly. I waited too long.
Guys, I'm wearing socks. Doesn't mean you can attack my feet.
Right.
Alright. Keep not quite making as much progress on these as I would like, so we're gonna try something slightly. They have a person in each of those. Yeah, let's put someone extra in there to do that. Ah, stop it. Stop it. Not polite.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, that's right. I wish the pike beam was a little bit stronger for stuff. Like, I just can't keep people's shields down well enough, even with a 5-hit barrage.
Yeah.
Which now I'm like, should I be targeting, like, the helm instead to try and knock down their evasion first? Also just kind of because I can, since it's going to take long enough for that to start back up. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, that's fine. I don't like how much damage I'm taking off of this. taking so much from this. Like, I thought I had a decent lineup from this, and it's just, like, not doing what I need it to do.
One wonders if you need to take down your defense drone and put on your beam drone so you have more offense. At the same time, though, you're taking so much damage.
And, like, the beam won't do anything if their shield's up, and I can't keep their shields
Yeah.
down.
That's true.
Yeah, this one's getting kind of rough. Like, I don't know if I can get through it. Jesus. You come and help me. Need the drone. Dang it, they did have that down briefly.
There you go. There's one shield thing down.
Ow. Shit, I'm just gonna die on this. I thought I had this run, like, all, like, wrapped up, and then this thing is just wrecking my shit. Ugh. Alright, I've learned the lesson of gotta drop the pike beam before you get later on.
Boss has so many gun. Sorry, love.
Yup.
Best game.
I keep getting so close to winning with the Engi, and then I lose, like, right at the end. That's frustrating.
Rip.
Let's see, what time is it? 9:20? Alright, the question is now a time for mini motorways?
Sure. One round of that.
Anyone want
Help
to watch
calm
me
you down.
play a little mini motorways for a few minutes?
And then reading.
Maybe. Yeah. Got pretty good. So I keep getting a lot of, like, ones that are getting 2 Sector 8, but only 1 win?
Two.
2 wins?
2 wins.
Do I actually have 2 wins?
Believe so.
Oh, I did actually get one
Yeah.
win with the Taurus. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see what the Taurus B was, because at least I unlocked that along the way. Whoop. Butters.
One crew.
My one crew member,
One
Butters.
crew.
With an anti-personnel drone and 2 system repair drones. That's kind of amazing. And then okay, so this is the heavy ion 1, so it still takes a long time to fire. And then a heavy laser. Onyx. Go ahead and throw a ball for the Onyx, since it's a ground type to help with the mission. I'm curious if I can actually, like, do something specific with those pumpkins later, other than just, like, having them in my inventory. Drone Reactor Booster. Your shipboard drones have their movement speed increased by 25%. Fair enough. Alright. try that one out next time. And this time, I'm going to mess around with another game. And we'll see if it works. So let's try... Hopefully. Maybe. See if OBS decides to actually grab it or not.
So you may need to have it actually in full screen mode in the options. Also move OBS to the other side so you can see. Move that to your second monitor. Okay, so it's getting the audio. So go to the options. Video. Oh, there it is. Full screen.
Haha. Okay. So it didn't actually need to be changed.
It just took it a minute.
I'm like, it's on full screen effectively. It was just, what would that be? Windowed full screen or something? Alright. Seems to be working.
He died.
Yeah, I died on the last boss, but only on like the first phase of him, which is really disappointing. I just like couldn't get enough damage through, which is really annoying when you have at least one offense drone and then 5 laser shots all hitting something. Like you'd think that you could break through a 3 shield with effectively 6 shots hitting something, but like I could never break it enough to then start doing other things. So I just, like, slowly was taking damage and not dealing nearly as much.
So what's this game?
So I decided to be weird and move over to Mini Motorways for a minute, because I looked at that and was like, oh, right, I haven't played this much lately. Lil Phoenix has played it more recently than I have. So...
Watch and find out.
where should we start? Just back at the first one? No. Right. Oh, right. This is the first one. Those are the, like, dailies and things.
Los Angeles, but do it in dark mode. There we go.
Much better. Get that nice nighttime look for people, so it's not quite so bright for your eyes. Alright, so, the idea on this game is, effectively, you have these malls, and you have these guys. This one does not have... There we go. Do I have a bridge to start? Okay, I have at least one bridge. I was like...
Bridge. Use it wisely.
Please no. Alright.
No Keithan mode.
So, yeah, the idea is you got these little houses, and they have something they want to shop for, which is these little dots. So you just got to connect them, whoop, and let them do their thing. And so, more things will appear over time.
What?
I like QR. That works too. Yeah, did you not see this this new update for FTL? This is the new new level of FTL. I mean, I'm still delivering codes to the Empire. Right?
Fast forward already.
Yeah, I want to fast forward.
Okay.
Skeptical.
I assure you, it's completely fine. Okay. Oof, that was an annoying one. Okay, that does pause. I was like, I thought I remember that pausing.
Yes.
So yes, as things go, they like to start spawning in weird spots, and I want to avoid, like, going straight through, because that'll start messing with the flow of everything.
Yes, we know.
Okay, we'll go with that to start.
At least until you get another bridge, right?
Yeah, and then just do the...
Up and over.
If it'll let me do... Because I don't know if it'll let me connect straight to the water from there.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Urge to bonk.
So it starts out relatively easy here in the very early game.
Nice and slow and chill.
Get a bridge.
Bridge?
Alright, yeah, fix that.
Alright. Both that, or should we just do a...
Yeah, just do it diagonal. There you go. Much better. Much more better.
Because the idea is you want to make things as, like, nice and efficient and flowy as possible. I can just go with that. Also, what is up with these ones? Are they always just, like, buzzing around? I guess they are. Things are just like... You're not an FTL update. Liar! That just makes me think of the one random stream that Matt had, where he was doing some of the Hollow Knight stuff.
Oh no, you have to cross the streams for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
It's
mean.
It's not the worst, at least, but... But yeah, he, like, beat a boss on, like, the 4th attempt, and was like, first try! And the person in chat was just like, liar! It took you 4 tries! It's like, yeah, that's the joke, bro.
Don't cross the streams! Whatever you do, don't cross the streams.
Remember when I said not to cross the streams? I need you to cross the streams. But you said that was a bad idea. I wonder if they're gonna do an update, or if they did. I haven't ever checked for, like, updates on this. Because apparently traffic lights are just not great in this game.
Ever.
Like, they just make things worse. So, like, they're just a bad choice, usually. Yeah, you'll notice the game slowly starts to zoom out. So you get a slightly bigger area as time progresses. You find more of what the map looks like as you get bigger. It does have, like, a final spot where it's like, alright, this is the full map. I kind of wish it just kept going out bigger. That would be really fun.
Dark blue. Oh man,
This one's being rude.
this one's being real rude. What the F?
Like, is there a better way to do that one? Not really right now. This one just doesn't want it, because I'm like, I don't want to go straight up through it, but like...
I would recommend almost doing that one like sideways before you do it up, just so that you don't get one that's right next to it.
Like right there.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Okay, we're doing it live!
They were in 80 streams, then 190, now 39x.
Silly bots. Bots be botting. Okay, at least this guy.
Always
can-
happy to chat with a person. All bots get the bonk.
Yes, Pepper.
Meow.
What? You don't want laps. You never want laps.
Like, I can at least understand if there's, like, analytics bots or whatnot that are going around doing stuff, but, like, yeah, so many of those other ones feel wonky.
Dude, this one's mean.
Yeah, this is just not giving me good placement, like, at all.
Like, at what point do we just burn Los Angeles to the ground and start over?
Alright, I'm thinking we kill this one. So that we can have maybe, like... but I still have to get the things from there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could try and do those, like, up and over to get there or
Uh,
something.
Do you have a budget you need to stay under? We have a limited number
Of road tiles.
road tiles.
So right now I only have 29 more tiles for moving things around.
Do you get to build bridges? Yes, but we have a limited number of bridge tiles, or rather,
Yep.
total bridges.
Yeah, so I have 2 bridges available to me, and right now they're being used right there. So I can make another one if I kill one of these and, like, redistribute where it goes.
This is cool.
And we get to choose new things at the end of the week, which is actually coming up. I believe it rolls over Monday morning.
Yeah, so once it hits midnight on Sunday, it'll it'll change over and I'll get some other reward.
Are the maps procedurally generated or randomized? Kind of, but they always seem to have like zones where certain colors will always spawn in. So if you always play the same map, you'll tend to notice that like this one area is a pocket that usually seems to spawn red, and the malls seem to spawn over here. So like you're always going to have to connect those things across another spot that usually spawns yellow or something like that.
Yeah. But, like, also, you can mess with it somewhat. Like, if I put another road in, like, there, then it just can't spawn a thing right there. So you can kind of do that sometimes to tweak things to be like, I don't want any more things to spawn over here and get in the way of what I'm doing, and I can just, like, fill it with stuff. Because, like, if you put anything in a certain area to make it so that it can't fit the, 6 spaces or whatnot, then it just won't put things there.
So you can like sort of mess with stuff. We've never bothered to experiment with any of that. Do you want to just like connect it into that giant rat's nest for now, and then wait for Monday and hopefully you'll get like a highway or something?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, Jesus, what are these? All
Okay.
Right, there's a motorway.
Okay, we've got a
right there.
motorway. We need to rearrange something in here because this is bad.
All right. Okay, so I can at least cut this out from there, and I can do like motorway up to here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if that is more useful than any of the others right now. Okay, so motorways, I get to put in one spot for it, and then like whoop, all the way over to another spot.
This is definitely not the most efficient way to use this motorway. Just saying.
Let's see. That would at least be better, but you thinking? Well, it doesn't need to get to there. Or are you just thinking not having it connected up here? 'Cause
I don't
Blue
even
still has
know
to go through there.
because just stuff. I don't. Because there are 3 things, 3 different colors that need to get across that bridge. Anyway, headed to bed, friends. Night, Matt. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, we'll try that
Night,
for now.
wolves. Good night, Matt.
Night, Matt. Sleep well. Rest up for your stream tomorrow. Should be good stuff. Again, I'm still kind of at that like, wow, we're way far in on this game, so I'm excited to see when we make it through the rest of stuff there. I'm kind of like, do I go through here? But then that kind of kills a lot of those, and I kind of like that to just fill in with more things. So maybe go across this way. Yeah, go with that.
Go home, Los Angeles, you're drunk. You can get rid of some of the tiles on the bottom connecting right in. I think blues and not blues can be isolated.
Are we talking
Light
dark
blues
blues
or dark
light
blues?
blues? Yeah. So that's the other thing, is we got 2 different colors of blues.
Hoping for another Bones Day. Today was fab.
Yeah, I kind of had a decently Bones day as well. So that always feels nice. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
definitely
2 blues.
not great.
Those are blues. There's another red up at the top there.
I'm like, I can just bleed it down to here. I don't know if that messes with something else, though. So you would do, what, the yellows and reds on one, and then the 2 blues on another? Don't really need a Flamantis. Yeah, we'll just see where things go for the moment. Because, like, as long as this doesn't overflow or, like, overfill, then we're okay. So for the moment, it's fine. But like, if we can get a better build going as we think about it, then that would be nice.
Depending on how far a motorway can go. So a motorway can go
As far as
you want.
Yeah. So like, whoop. Yeah. So that's where motorways are super awesome because then you can have them going literally wherever you need them to go.
Yeah, like I almost wonder if yellow is the better play for the motorway.
Like down into here, and then have it just go straight to over here.
Or something, yeah.
But again, then what do we do to feed this guy?
God, I don't know. Well, there's a single red now on that side.
It's true. So we could do that.
What if West Red can come under light blue and join to yellow?
So go over here and join in here. Yeah, could be a thing. Are we leaving these guys going down and around that way, or would we do a different connection for them? Or is this using the using this thing to go down and around?
Yeah, I think now, yeah, that just needs to go in there. You can curve off that. Use a diagonal there to get at least some of that out. So now that you have something that goes in there, you can take out the highway.
I guess that would be
there, and then you can use the highway for something else. Because you don't need West Bridge. You don't need a bridge there, technically.
It's true. I mean, we do have one extra bridge
We do
as
have a
well
bridge
now,
now.
so
Because now I wonder if doing a bridge for just the light blue and having it go under and around on the bottom to connect those and segregate those out from yellow.
mm-hmm.
Dark blue is still an issue.
Yeah, dark blue is kind of that wonky, weird one since it's right there.
Because it has to, I think at this point, intermingle with
I mean, unless
red.
I'm using this guy to like specifically go straight to here, and then the blues come like up and over here and just go straight to it that way. I mean, until like they move and something goes different again.
Right, I know, right? We're gonna have to restructure this here in a bit because one of the things with the way that this game works is that you want to try to segregate the colors as much as possible.
Yeah, so like if you can, like each color just being on its own thing is 100%
one
the
road,
best.
one color.
This one did not work out that way.
Yeah. Do you like my light blue idea? It takes a lot of road.
I'm curious if they'll still go that way or if they'll go through the traffic-y spot.
Well, no, you just literally disconnect them from yellow and go around the bottom.
Yeah, we can try that.
Angle up from here. Yeah, like that. And then figure out a way to. I mean, you don't even have to have that connected right at the moment.
Yeah.
You can do that yellow one on the left side. Yeah, there. Put that one. Connect those guys back in. And then disconnect here. Alright, so that at least segregates light blue. And like I said, you can now that has 3 feeding it, you can get rid of that highway connecting red in there.
Okay, where do you think I put this guy then?
You could do dark blue somehow to it, or do yellow across that bridge. And just go over the
See if we do something like that.
yeah.
I think that's gonna be a bad idea. Try that.
And then you can get rid of the bridge. Because now you don't need it. You can get rid of the lines there.
Alright, because they're only going to.
Yeah.
That kind of helps at least.
Yeah, you need to
That
connect
kinda
those down
helps.
into the. Oh no, you need those to go off to the right. No, you need to go those.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a mall over there.
Okay. Do I just do that like?
Up and over. Yeah, you got tiles. And then you need to connect those red ones up at the top because you've got a big mall. Yeah, and just straight down. Oh, give it the motorway. Okay, so here, I know you're playing, but pause. What I would do is make a thing that goes straight to that.
Okay. You think that over having the dark blues go straight over to the other one?
That could work too, and then you would have a red motorway. A red road and a dark blue road.
Oh no, this is very interesting.
It's like red is going to be a problem here
Very soon.
very soon.
Oh no.
Okay, now we know where we're using it.
Yep. I guess our thing is now spoken for.
Yeah, remember you can pause.
Boonk. There we go, like here. There we go.
It's in my wish list waiting for sale.
Yeah, I don't remember who I saw playing it, and I was just like, oh, this seems really chill.
Light blue just spawned. More greens.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Click. Click right at the moment. That's not a great place for that, but oh well. Yeah, like it's like a mostly chill game, and it starts off nice and calm and stuff, but like then it builds up and gets weird, and you start having to get into that like, all right, city planning. How do I make this better?
You can completely disconnect this yellow and save yourself a tile.
Since it's not really going anywhere.
Yeah. Red's happy. Everybody seems to be pretty happy.
It's going good for the moment.
Alright. Motorway OP.
Yeah, probably. I got really good on bridge. I'm running a little low on my tiles, though, so this is where it can get weird. No, there is not a penalty for rebuilding. So, like, if you
Or
want...
there kind of is, because it will take time to pull up the things, the roads, if there's a car on them. So if there's a car that is using the route that you're trying to demolish, it won't refund your tiles until the car is done using it. So you can't just start completely from scratch and then rebuild, because you've got cars that are waiting to go places.
Yeah, so, like, as you delete things, they have to finish their circuit and get back before it'll let you delete those things. So, like, that's where they have the, like, kind of deleted, but not really. They kind of get, like, lighter, and then as the car finally goes over them, they'll bink, 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 and, like, go away.
So it is a temporary penalty. So
But-
you can't just rearrange at will.
But it can also be hugely detrimental if you have like a bunch of things all waiting on it. Because there was one mission I did where it was like you only get one bridge in the entire thing, only one bridge, make it work. and trying to like reposition that at one point, I had to delete it and try and put it somewhere else. But it already had like 15 people using it, so I had to wait for every single one of them to do stuff. And while that was happening,
Pile-ups are a problem.
Yeah, pile-ups started happening everywhere, and I'm just like, oh no.
It was bad.
Alright. Got this one going in a pretty good spot right now. Yellow's not super happy, so I might have to actually do something with these guys at some point. But I'm not sure.
I have a thought. Pause. Okay. What if you move this over here and then up so that this has room to come in and do a triangle jag and actually get one more in?
So, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just redo that. There you go. Much better. Look at me. Helping you out.
Yeah, this red's getting weird.
Oh. Actually, that's not bad.
I mean, I guess
That's
we just
not bad.
connect
Yeah,
those
just
into
connect
that.
those into that, and connect that into that. It's not the best.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if there's a better spot to place it, but because this might get a little squiffy with that part. But we'll see.
Just leave that one. I'm waiting for the second mall to spawn in the shared mall.
Oh yeah, I'm really curious what color that guy ends up being. Yeah, this red's not super happy right now. Oh, and that's right. I can't fully cut that off. Because briefly I was like, can I just like cut those four so they just feed this, and then have those four so that they're just doing that? But then that messes with the blue.
When do you lose? Okay, so lose condition is when too many of the little like objective blobs
Build up.
accumulate and build up at a mall and are not picked up by commuters.
Yeah, because so these normal, like the square ones, you can fit 6 dots. After it gets to that next one, like once it can't get picked up, it gets like a circle. There we go, aim at the thing. And it will start doing kind of like a timer thing. And once it fills up fully, then you lose. If you happen to like move
Pick
some
up
stuff along the
thing.
way, it'll, decrease time and, go back down. So like if you do figure out a way to actually like get enough people going place to place, you can fix it. Some of these are just like way out there where it's like, that's not helpful. Do you think putting in a roundabout over here might help
You're
out?
not going to be able to fit it because of the mall below
I mean,
it.
I can put it like here, and then just kind of reroute things.
Do you have to connect all of the color together, or just enough that house and mall are connected? You don't have to connect everything, and I believe that there is a minimum number of houses that are kind of required to be able to
Feed a thing.
feed a mall.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like 2 or 3 houses for a square mall, and then like 3 or 4 for each round mall.
With,
something like that.
some amount of change based on distance.
Like, can you have 2 red networks? Yes, and as a matter of fact, we already do.
Yep, so like we've got this red network here, and then this red network here that are completely separated from each other. So yeah, you can break it up as many ways as you want, and sometimes it kind of works out that way because things start spawning in groups and then get cut off in between. I don't care about the Baltaway.
Okay.
Yeah, yellow is starting to get not great, and I'm wondering if there is a better way to do this.
I'm not sure if there is, just simply because of the way that Yellow's house network is set up. Because it's kind of sandwiched in.
Yeah. And like that this one can't really help feed this
yeah, it
one.
can't.
Like I'm semi wondering if I use a bridge to like go through that way or something to try and help out, but I don't think that'll really help it that much. Like this whole area just kind of built weird, so
Yeah.
okay, so I got one more bridge. I do have one of the roadways now. So we'll see also where more things spawn. Well, that still kind of works out as is. Let's do... Because like this is one I can just set...
Yeah, poach that.
Set two of these guys to just be like, you. Go straight to that. That is now your thing. Now only these three will go into the other one. Okay, I guess these four.
Actually, yeah, you can poach. Here, actually pause real quick, if I may suggest. The one that's hidden underneath, have
poach
that one
over.
have that one go
Yeah.
that way.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully those three will be enough for that. Oh, yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
4. So that still gives us 3 into that. And then 4 to go over into this guy. Or sorry, up into that guy. Roundabout.
You've got more blue. Just spawn.
Yeah, I don't like this whole area up here, because like it's hard to connect it into something. I do have one of these. I'm like, I can kind of get some other stuff into places, but I don't know if there's specifically a good place to put them.
So now that you have an extra motorway, you could send them to one of your 2 red malls, and then segregate out the other one.
So like, send those over to this one. That's really not enough for that compared to that. Because the main thing I would want to do is segregate out so that the blues aren't having to go through stuff. But
The other option is using it up here, have that go into here, and then send those guys up and over into the other one. You've still got like 2 that are right next to it that should be able to help out because they're so close. And I think 4 is enough to serve them all, but yeah, just have to go straight in.
I feel like there's a better way to land that so they're not having to do that. But
You would need to draw a, yeah, not up, but down.
I mean, then they're still gonna have to land and like go straight back.
Yeah,
up.
go one to the left, and then they have to do a U-turn.
You think that's better than just going in there?
It's probably better to just have them go in there. Remove that.
Alright, let's try
and
that.
then, yeah, cut that off. Don't bother with those 2 houses.
With those 2?
Yeah. And then connect the red up over the top.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, angle that down. and then just have those be like sideways. Just disconnect them. And now your blue is there. Yeah.
Oh man. Unfortunately though, like I think I need to use this yellow group. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking now I can use the bridge somewhere over
Oh
here.
yeah, bridge that over and then highway the other one.
Yeah, so grab this highway all the way up to here.
Yeah, make a nice little network down there. How are you gonna do it? Yeah, you can do a network of 4. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then
So I'm trying to, can you...
yes. You'll have to here. I would recommend going chink chink. Yeah.
Let's try that.
Here, can you move that over just a little bit? No, you can't. You just can't.
Although I can at least move it so it's easier to see
Yes.
how many it's got on it. Okay, that just popped up to being the bigger one. One more view in there.
Motorway.
Alright. So we're going to see.
So, I think what you may need to do is you may need to explicitly have this just be that and the highway just be that, because you're getting a little bit of a traffic jam right here where everything's coming together.
Do you think I want this big one to start here instead? So I have this go to here. Let's see.
And then actually you can have that be dunk, 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 dunk. Slightly faster because you're going to need speed here. Oh,
Because they still have the thing. Oh,
yeah.
we'll do that for right now. So yeah, you can see where they're on like the ghost one that they have to complete before they start doing the other thing. So like these new ones though, they can take that because they've already come back the
Alright,
right way.
I think you also need to connect in the blues over here, the dark blues, because this is now a round mall, and 2 is not enough to feed it. It needs to go up and over. Or with a,
Do you think we can just have it share the highway here?
yeah.
Because this one's not really using it much, so.
Yeah. You also have a new yellow mall.
Which is that can probably be connected like just up and over.
Yeah. And just siphon off like 2 or 3 for now. Okay, your thing at the bottom is finished.
Okay. There. A little bit faster there. This one's still having a little bit of problems, but we'll see. It's starting to catch up to that. There we go. Finally got its thing. And it's not a thing I want.
Oh no.
That's not as bad. Because, like, at least they're right next to the blue network, so I can at least do that. Although it's already running low on stuff.
Yeah, because that little cluster of light blue is feeding now 3 different walls.
And, like, these guys are a little far to actually work into stuff. Because otherwise I'm like, they could kind of just go into here, but... Well, there's also those two. Well, actually... So...
Yeah, just feed those in. This is a really dirty road.
It really is.
For now. That should be all it needs.
Yeah. I do have one more roadway.
The third one just spawned code.
Third.
The light blue. In that little cluster that just spawned. Left, 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 up, up, left, left,
Ah,
left.
that guy. Trying to figure out if I can...
Nope.
Can't do much with that.
Nope.
I need to figure out what to do with the yellow here.
Yeah. You need a solution pretty fast, actually.
Take another roadway from here, straight to here.
You don't want to steal too much from this one, because you really kind of need most of those to keep that one happy, because it's been unhappy.
Steal one from over here.
Yeah, I think you only need 2. So... cut off maybe these 2. And then just cross it with the blue.
Oh, just like actually go across?
No. This shares a parking lot. You can just use like 4 tiles. 4 row tiles.
Yeah. It just means it's going to get in the way of blues doing...
It's going to get in the way of blue regardless.
Oh, but I also have a motorway that I could use.
A motorway
Probably.
for that, that's not worth. Segregate that off. It's ugly as sin.
Here, you know what I got? Oh, come on, there's gotta be... Is that the best spot I can put that?
Yup.
Fuck it, we're doing it.
Yeah, do that one straight down.
Dude, the colors.
Alright, we'll see after they actually start going the right way and not cutting through. Oh, this one's not super happy right now. I'm sending you almost all I can.
We just have a long trip, okay? Uh-oh. This one's unhappy.
It's like I got 2 extras up here. I can route them down. I mean, I guess I got nothing else going on with it right now, so...
Emergency reinforcements!
Hey. There we go.
Yeah. That
Yep.
was weird.
Ugly as sin, but we doing it.
Dusk Noir.
Is that the... That is the top
That's the
end
top one.
Go ahead and throw a phantom ball. Oh god, this dark blue one's not happy. kind of okay.
You got greens all up in the top. So many greens. Why? 'Cause we can.
Because we can. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that guy.
Just straight down.
This guy now.
You have lots of reds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got this whole chunk over here. Not helping. Red at least seems to mostly be under control.
You caught it. Congrats.
Nice. Yeah, this one's still not happy. Green. We talked about this. Yep, this one's getting close. It's freaking out. It's freaking out, man. Oh, this one's already freaking out.
I don't think there's anything you can do to salvage this.
I'm curious. That's all good. Yep, we're gonna see which one fails first over here. This one's looking not great. You know what? Why not? Yep. Now this one's getting angry too.
This is fine.
So I know there's probably some things I could do to fix this and make it better, but
I'd say this is pretty good for a first time back after not playing it for quite some time.
and also this is a hell of a weird spawn. So I'm just gonna let these guys do their thing. I keep waiting for that light blue one up top. Is it gonna do it? Or is it gonna actually go to this green one over here? Or the red? Oh god, or the green up top.
Another bridge is not going to help here.
This is fine. Oh, there it is. Game over.
I think you beat your new high score. Your previous high score.
Oh, I might have. What,
Yep, I think it was in the
1500 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Too few cars could reach their destination in time. Your city shut down after 91 days. 1,911 commuters traveled on your roads over that time. So yeah, you just try and compete and see what kind of high score you can get. So yeah, 1911 is now my new high score. And then there are a bunch of different levels that all kind of have their own shape and like specific things. You get certain parts where you start also getting mountains that you have to go through, so you have to also get like tunnel tiles to go through. I'm trying to think, there's at least one other one that you get, isn't there? Yeah, you get some that are like way more water than others and stuff like that. Ooh,
Ooh, that one's new.
that's new. Nice. We'll have to
We'll
try
have to play that one next time.
Wellington at some point.
And then if you filter all the way back,
Yeah, it's so bright. I'm sorry.
if you go all the way back over to the left, there are always the daily and weekly challenges that have special conditions. Where, for example, You start with 5 motorways and you never get any more, and you get double the number of bridges. So you get 2 bridges whenever it would normally offer you 1.
That's not bad. That seems like a decent one.
And then the weekly for this week seems to be start with 1 bridge and unlimited road tiles. That's all you get. And buildings can appear directly adjacent to destinations. And some colors of destinations are always circles.
Huh, interesting. So this is where things get kind of weird, though, because like I saw some of the other people posting up things about these ones, and when you have infinite roads, it means you can also like very specifically design how you want the entire map to go. So people would pretty much like draw like X's and stuff with
Or
their
like
tiles.
fill everything with just pieces of road.
Yeah, so they
that
would
are
just
not
like
connected.
effectively cross-hash the entire area with stuff, and then just have like one specific road, or like, you know, a few to let it go where they want, just so that it doesn't mess with stuff. And then once they do that, they can just control where everything shows up, and like slowly always have control of what's going
Manipulate the game.
on. So they can get like really high scores off of it, but like, I don't know.
Not playing as intended.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of like, I guess, pre-game of having to figure out how you plan and build the thing from the very start because of that. But then you're not like playing the game once it actually starts. Like you're effectively just like putting it on autopilot and letting it run at that point because you've already designed it so that it can't fail. So it's an interesting concept, but I definitely do not do the crazy ones on that. Like here, for example, yeah. People up here with 6,500 points, where it just kind of keeps going and doing stuff. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay, because
So-
this week hasn't ended yet, so they're just gonna let it run for the week.
So last week, you see the people that got up to like the crazy ones with the 82,000, 72,000, just doing that. Let's see.
Yeah, it's only just last week and this week. So
Okay, nothing too crazy here. Up to 12,000. 7,000. Okay. So most of those were not as abusable, it looks like.
yeah, and the daily ones you don't have as much time to be able to do stuff and figure it out.
Yeah.
Things like that. So yeah. Yeah. These are the people that have figured out the game.
Only 100 times my score.
It's fine.
But yeah. I'm like, I'm not in it to get those scores. I'm just in it to try and see how long I can keep things going before it all goes to hell and falls apart.
Yep.
And that's
Anyway.
fine. Anyway, thank you for coming by to join while I played a little bit of FTL and failed spectacularly right on the end. And
I mean, you always lose. That's the name of the game.
No, it's faster than light.
Oh, I see. Never win. Lol.
I feel like somewhere out there that's got to be a game that exists. Like I watched a Markiplier play Don't Push the Button. That's a game entirely about trying to get you to push a button. There's got to be a you lose game or a never win game.
FTL is first time losing.
First time every time. Oh. But yeah, and then thanks for hanging out while I played some mini motorways. I'm not sure if that one is as engaging with stuff overall as I'm trying to like plan out and figure out and do whatnot. Win, lose, banana?
Alright.
Let's see, we got a banana still. Oh, that's right. I don't have to like click off of this one. It doesn't mess everything up.
Yep, because it didn't change your screen resolution.
Amazing. Win, lose. Banana. Okay, also quick aside about bananas. So, y'all know the banana phone song, right? We were watching what is it? One of the League of Legends ones where
Salty
it like
Teemo.
yeah, Salty Teemo, where it just pulls up like bottom tier games and just you get to bet on who wins because they're all just horrible. And in between the games, usually it plays some kind of music, maybe techno, maybe something. This
Remixes
time,
of things.
yeah, remixes of things. This time it was playing Banana Phone. And for some reason, it didn't progress on to the next game like it normally does. So I don't know how many times we listened to Banana Phone.
But it had to be at least 3.
At least 3 that we're aware of, possibly more. Because it was just kind of one of those of like, wait a minute, how many times through has it done this now? It's still on Banana Phone. Wait, it's still Banana Phone. Yeah, that was exactly what came to mind, was the What's New Pussycat, where it's that first part of like, people either have one of two things. It's either, wow, What's New Pussycat is a lot longer song than I thought it was, or, wait a minute, has someone played 2 What's New Pussycats in a row? And then it's always the weird one when you hit the 3, because then it's like, wait a minute, that's definitely not still the same song. That's at least a second play, or possibly
A third.
a third, and it's a lot shorter. Like, yeah. It was that whole thing, but with Banana Phone. And me just sitting there like,
Hold up.
why is Banana Phone still going? And also being sad that I didn't bug Lil Phoenix, because I think she would probably like
She
the
was in
Banana
bed.
Phone
She was in
song.
bed at the time.
Which means I need to remember to just pull that up for her and just play it on YouTube, because I'm sure she will love Banana Phone. Mushroom, mushroom. Snake, snake. Oh, it's a snake. Oh man, I haven't seen the horse one in a while. That one's always good. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Give it a lick.
Woo! Tastes just like raisins. So many silly things from that time. Anyway, fam, thank you very much for coming and joining. Yeah, I'm not sure if my next one will be more FTL or if I will take a break from that and start doing some Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, we'll play it by ear. I'll see what people are interested in. So, thanks a bunch. Later, fam.